This is Angujuni, and finally I'm back in this channel after taking a long break due to the death of my father. So basically, living overseas, do you get to say goodbye to your loved ones? That's the question I want to ask today. Because when my father died, I was not able to travel due to COVID-19, and all the flights were banned from traveling. I was not able to travel, and it took me almost 8 months to go and say goodbye to my father. So the question here is, when you're living overseas, uh, how do you say goodbye to your loved ones who have died and you can't travel? Occasionally, most of the people are able to travel instantly to go and say goodbye, and they don't get to spend the last minute with their loved ones. In this case, my dad, although we were speaking over the phone during his last period, his last days, is that enough? I don't think so. Probably you need to be there to go through the process is going toward these last days or towards the last days. But for me, I was not able to do that. Over the phone, it's not the same, but yeah. So this one is called sad business, because I was not able to be with him during his last days. But what do we do when you live overseas? This is a very tough question to answer, because you can't just, if you're working, you can't just instantly go and say goodbye, because you get this information when they are already gone. Or for my case, I was not totally able to go. There was no flights. If there was one, they were extremely expensive. And yeah, it was very hard to get the ticket. So my dad died. I was not able to say final goodbye. I did after 8 or 9 months, which was very hard. Is it the same? No, it's not the same as if you were there. If you are there when they've passed on, there's a lot of people who support you and go through that mourning process. But for those who are not able to be there, it's really very hard. Although you get that support wherever you are living, it's not the same as if you are there. And the things which go through your mind when your loved one has passed on, probably you cannot share with foreigners. The only people you can share with is the people who are very close to you. In this case, your family maybe, or the person you can share this deep moment with. My other question is, for my case, when I was not able to travel, is due to COVID-19. Did the people at home, relatives, understood why I was not able to travel? Did they understand why I was not able to travel? Probably yes and no, because occasionally those people who like the word 411 could say, oh, he was not able to come and attend the funeral of his dad. He was busy working or something like that. They did not understand. Even close relatives who were able to explain to those other people who don't understand were not able to explain to these other people, relatives, that is not able to travel because of there are no flights, because of COVID-19. What's COVID-19 anyway? Do the relative back home really understand what COVID-19 is? I don't know. My dad died due to COVID-19. So it was corona, and this disease was killing the old people. That's what they understand. The young people were not really dying of this disease. So they could not understand why I was not able to go home, and I was not old enough. So this disease was not for me. It was just for the old people. So there was lack of information for the old people there who were questioning why why I was not able to travel to attend the funeral of my dad. The big question here is, for those who live abroad, overseas, what will you do if your loved one dies and you are not able to travel immediately? I keep on asking this question to myself, and I've got no answer. It's really a very difficult question for those people who have come overseas, especially from Africa, because you need to attend funeral of your loved ones, especially your parent, like your mother, your father, and very close relatives. Occasionally, sometimes you're not able to, because for me, COVID-19. For others, I don't know. You tell me why you are not able to travel. And do your relatives look you the same? Do they take you the same as before? Like, okay, you are able to travel occasionally to see your relatives, your parents, or whatever. This time you're not able to. Do they still look at you the same as before, or something has changed? I wonder. Just trying to figure out what's really going on here, but I've got no answer. But something has changed. Something has really changed, that I was able to travel before, and on this occasion, people don't understand why I was not able to travel to attend the funeral of my dad. It's really bothering me all the time. You may look okay, but inside you, something is bothering you that, okay, I was not able to travel and say goodbye to my parent. The relatives don't consult you and say, oh, okay, we really do understand that there was a travel ban, so you are not able to come. It's okay, don't worry. You are here now, and you've come to see your parents' grave, or where he's resting, internal resting place. I think they don't have the language to come and tell you, okay, fine, you are here now. It's all good. This is the way, this is the path. We are all going here, and at least you've come here. Now, let's just pray for the dead so that they rest in peace. That's not happening. It's really not happening. And I tend to believe that people have taken sides here. And it's really very sad, even for those people who have gone to school and they understand that there was restriction of traveling during COVID-19, and it was very hard. Now, the ban was removed after several months, and people were able to travel, but still, there was a lot of restriction during COVID-19. You have to wear a mask, you have to fill lots of forms here and there, only to get from one country to the other. It was so restricted during this COVID-19. But Do the relatives who have not gone to school properly understand all this traveling ban? No. Do the people who are able to explain to them that, okay, this is what's going on, and that there were no plans to travel? No. It was just left for people to use their imaginative or imagination and conclude their own assumptions of why you are not able to travel to say goodbye to your dad. Some close relative even question you and ask you some very stupid question. And now, who is your enemy here? Is it the community or the relatives? I really don't know. But the most important thing here is I finally got to say goodbye to my father, and it was a very sad moment. It was not very easy. And of course, I got very good company to accompany me to go and say final goodbye to my father. It was sad, and it was good as well, sad and good. So here we say it's sad business, because that's the business you're going to do. It's very sad. When you have right company with you, everything goes on all right. And finally, when I was there, we did everything we could do, and we got to say goodbye to my dad. So the question here is, you're from overseas. How do you say goodbye to your loved ones? I would really like somebody to answer me that question. And also, I'd like to know, what type of support do you get for this type of things when they do happen? This is Angojoni, and I'm back on this Living Abroad from Overseas. I'll see you on the next video. Thank you, bye.